Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your favorite alphabet letter Q here, back again with a brand new video on the channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was scrolling through Reddit in class when my friend hands me his phone and goes, "Read this." And your boy is curious, so of course I took it and started reading. And believe me when I tell you, I've never seen such a strange Reddit thread in my entire life. The magnitude of rage in this one comment is probably equivalent to like 8 Hiroshima bombs. This is like the longest, angriest, most hateful comment I think I've ever seen. And that's saying something, considering the type of content that I make on this channel and how long I've been on the fucking internet. So without further ado, I think we really should just check this out. Okay, so the post starts with this image, which is just some people making fun of Dream, really. And it starts with a tweet from Amanda, which says, "What if Dream was secretly a guard in the new Mr. Beast video?" Mr. Beast replies, "What gave it away?" And some legend replies with this image, which I personally think is just fucking gold. And you'd think that this would like be the end of it, right? Just nothing more after this. Everybody just went home and went to bed. But yeah, no. Little did these people know that this was the catalyst for the most dangerous comment ever fucking written on the whole internet. So the way this story begins is that a lot of Dream people actually posted this into the Dream Gender subreddit and started saying something about how Dream loves them unconditionally or some shit, which then led to these two comments. The first one being, "Dream loves me. How dare you say he wouldn't love us unconditionally and irrevocably? He loves all of his fans, and he loves me the most." Heart emoji, teddy bear emoji, thought bubble emoji. Which prompted probably the best comment that has ever been written and the one that I've been hyping up this whole fucking video. "Fuck you, you useless piece of shit. You absolute waste of space and air. You uneducated, ignorant, idiotic, dumb swine. You are an absolute embarrassment to humanity and all life as a whole. The magnitude of your failure just now is so indescribably massive that 100 years into the future, your name will be used as a moniker of evil for heretics. Even if all of humanity put together their collective intelligence, there is no conceivable way they could have thought up a way to fuck up on the unimaginable scale you just did. When Jesus died for our sins, he must have not seen the sacrilegious act we just witnessed you performing, because if he did, he would have forsaken humanity long ago, so that your birth may have never become reality. After you die, your skeleton will be displayed in a museum after being scientifically researched so that all future generations may learn not to generate your bone structure, because every tiny detail anyone may have in common with you degrades them to a useless piece of trash and a burden to society. No wonder your father questioned whether or not you were truly a son, for you'd have to be a waste of carbon matter for anyone to love you like a family member. Your birth made it so that mankind is worse off in every way you can possibly imagine, and you have made it so that society can never really recover into a state of organization. Everything has forever fallen into a bewildering chaos through which unrecognizable core you can find only misfortune. I would say the apocalypse is upon us, but this is merely the closest word humans have for the sheer scale of horror that is now reality. You have forever condemned everyone you love and know into an eternal state of suffering, worse than any human concept of hell. You are such an unholy being that if you step within a 100-foot radius of a holy place, or a place that has ever been deemed important by anyone, your distorted sacrilegious soul will ruin whatever meaning it ever had beyond repair. You are an idiotic, shit-eating dumbass ape, and no one has ever loved you. Rhodes Island would have been better off if you'd never joined us. You are a lying, backstabbing, cowardly, useless piece of shit, and I hate you with every single part of my being." Hey, it's me, Q. Just here to remind you that there's a whole screenshot left of this. Like, this whole comment was like 3 pages long, and I'm not even kidding. It's still going. Even this world's finest writers and poets from throughout the ages could never hope to accurately describe the scale on which you just fucked up, and how incredibly idiotic you are. Anyone that believes in any religion out there should now realize that they have been wrong this entire time, for if divine beings were real, they would never have allowed a being such as you to stain the earth and this universe. In the future, there will be horror stories made about you, with the scariest part of them being that the reader has to realize that such an indescribable monster actually exists, and that the horrific events from the movie have actually taken place in the same world that they live in right now. You are the absolute embodiment of everything that has ever been wrong on this earth, yet you managed to make make it so that that is only a small part of the evil that is in your being. Never in the history of mankind has there been anyone that could have predicted such an eldritch abomination. Yet here you are. It's hard to believe that I'm seeing such an incredible failure with my own eyes, but here I am. So unfortunately, I cannot deny your existence. Even if I did my very best, my vocabulary is not able to describe the sheer magnitude of the idiotic mistake that is you. Even if time travel someday will be invented, there still would not be a single soul willing to go back in time to before this moment to fix history, because having to witness such incredible horrors, if they failed, would have too many mental and physical drawbacks that not even the bravest soul in history would be willing to risk it. End of comment. Holy shit. That was the most insane read I have ever experienced. I am sweating right now. This was perhaps the craziest thing I've ever witnessed online. Like, the first time I saw this comment, I just kept scrolling because I wanted to see when it would end, but it just kept going endlessly for pages upon pages of just words and insults. Like, I agree with the fact that people that are dream gender are fucking retarded, because that's not a thing and it never will be a thing. Like, you're making a content creator your whole life and it's super fucking unhealthy. But like, dude, do you really care this much, like, to write a comment that is 3 pages long? Like, holy shit, some essays at my school don't require this amount of effort. Like, imagine how long he just sat there scribbling on his keyboard for hours finding the worst ways to fuck up somebody mentally. I mean, I have to give this man props for just effort. A for effort, man. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. It was a real short one, but I didn't really have a lot of time today, but I hope you enjoyed this. This was a little bit of a different type of video that I made, but it was kind of fun to make, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these videos in the future. And yeah, go away.